KUAM TV 8, home of the Milan Cortina Olympics. Coverage begins February 6th, 2026.
Half a day, I'm Mitsuki Hirayama. You're watching KUAM News Weekend Edition. Thanks for joining us. While topping our weekend newscast, the sound of discipline, determination, and duty echoing through the grounds of the Department of Corrections Training Facility, these 15 recruits, known as BCOT, are nearly 4 months into a grueling journey that's testing their physical strength, mental fortitude, and commitment to public service. As Jonigan Charfers reports, the path to becoming a corrections officer isn't easy, but for these men and women, it's a calling.
The key goal for any cycle with the Department of Corrections is to train, equip, and shape a well-rounded officer, one who is ready for the demands behind the walls and beyond them. Currently, there are 15 recruits, 11 men and 4 women, making up the BCOT 25-02 cycle for DOC. They're learning what it means to lead with discipline, to move with purpose, and to stand with integrity. The role of a corrections officer isn't for everyone. It takes grit, a strong mindset, and the heart to serve. For 24-year-old recruit Jude Leon Guerrero, this is a chance to change his life and his family's future.
And I'll be first-generation law enforcement for my family, so I want to make a change.
For 42-year-old Iona Evangelista, the oldest recruit of the cycle, age is just a number. She saw this as her next mission.
As I was in preparation to separate from active duty Air Force back in June, an opportunity presented itself, and I just kind of capitalized on it. And so when I looked into the mission statement of DOC, its main focus is on control and rehabilitation of inmates. And that the rehabilitation part really resonated with me because in the Air Force, I worked in mental health and substance use.
Her goal, to use her military and mental health experience to help rehabilitate inmates and contribute to a safer society. 31-year-old recruit Rafata Howard says his reason is both personal and purposeful.
The main thing I wanted to join was I wanted to challenge myself, find a really stable job to support my family, and also to help my community at the same time.
And for 23-year-old recruit Tarol Takosami, it's simple.
I wanted to become better and I wanted to excel in life, and I felt like that Department of Corrections would be the right place to do that.
From intense physical training to long hours of classroom instruction, these recruits are pushed to their limits. They run drills under the sun, master defense tactics, learn policy and law, and build teamwork that will define them as officers. 20-year-old recruit Cristiana Mandia says the training is relentless, and that's the point.
They say complacency is our #1 enemy, so always staying on our toes is something that's really pushed here, and we're always on the move, always on the go, so we're ready for anything. I had a brother who was a former CO, and I do have a brother who is currently in the KUAM Police Department, and I thought I'd make my way here.
The recruits are guided by their cadre, including Lieutenant Ron Santos, who says one lesson stands above the rest.
They need to maintain their professionalism both on and off duty. They are taught that integrity is key in this line of work. They may be put in a situation where their integrity gets tested, so they need to learn to stay true to their oath as a correction officer.
And with many law enforcement agencies facing manpower shortages, these recruits say there's room for more.
Be honest with yourself and really ask yourself, is this something that I want to do? Is this something that I'm passionate about? Because if you're not, then it's definitely not for you. But then again, you never know until you try.
Looking in and it's on the fence to try to come in, try it out, because you never know until you do.
As they approach graduation, it's not just their uniforms that have transformed, it's their confidence, their discipline, and their purpose.
Knowing that they are confident to go out there and do their job, seeing the pride in each of them gives me the pride as a cadre. Seeing their growth and knowing they are both physically and mentally ready.
From the parade grounds to the corridors of corrections, these recruits are learning that strength isn't just in the body, but in the mind and the heart of those who choose to serve. Jonigan Charfris, KUAM News.
Well, Guam leaders and medical facilities gathered together Friday for a proclamation signing declaring October as National Lead Poisoning and Prevention Week and November as Diabetes Awareness Month, highlighting prevention, awareness, and healthier choices. Janice Carrasco has the story.
Director of Public Health, Peter John Camacho, emphasized the importance of preventing type 2 diabetes and taking proactive steps to maintain health. He also added, an ounce of prevention is definitely worth the pound of cure.
That ounce of prevention is definitely worth the pound of cure.
President of the Guam Diabetes Association, Scott Duenas, highlighted rising diabetes rates on the island.
According to Center of Diabetes Prevention and Control 2023 Behavioral Risk Factor Surveillance System, a Dow survey and Guam Office of Vital Statistics of 2023, top 10 cause of death, diabetes is the 8th leading cause of death in Guam, with the prevalence rate of 16.4%, approximately 39% higher than the U.S. average of 11.8%.
Also recognized during the proclamation was National Lead Poisoning Prevention Week. Director of Public Health and Social Services, John Camacho, emphasized that lead poisoning is one of the most preventable environmental health threats facing children today. He underscored that health and future of our children depend on the choices we make today.
Today we proclaim October 19th through the 25th, 2025 as National Lead Poisoning Prevention Week. It's a time for us to come together as a community to raise awareness, strengthen partnerships, and renew our commitment to protecting our island's children from the dangers of lead exposure.
As Guam observes Diabetes Awareness Month and Lead Poisoning Prevention Week, island leaders hope these efforts inspire families to make healthier, safer choices every day. Janice Carrasco, KUAM News.
And now to education headlines. Sometimes the best way to learn is to be hands-on and create. And that's precisely the goal of a fun project going on at GCC that takes simple raw materials and turns out amazing creations.
A fun annual event at the Guam Community College is rooted in simplicity. The GCC Cardboard Challenge provided little minds with a blank canvas of raw stacked paper to be used for whatever creation they want.
Today we had 5th graders from PC Lujan Elementary School. So they actually brought projects, and I think there were like 3 to 4 classes. So we had about 60 kids coming from their school. And then we also had a Head Start program. We pulled from the education students, the early childhood students, the ASL interpreting students, and then our GW early childhood students are the ones that help facilitate. They build, they facilitate, interact with the kids, they do all of it, and we had a really good time.
The youngsters who saw the endless sea of flat cardboard as a means to make their visions come to life were led in the exercise by caring facilitators, all connected by the power of play and bound only by their own imaginations.
So we decided today to make our bakery, but it's very different from all the other classes. Some classes were doing dramatic play, other classes were assigned to do some type of game with cardboard boxes.
It's a great way to show everyone's sense of creativity, because there's a lot of like different games, like the basketball hoop, what is that called again? The skee ball. Like there's a lot of different things like castles and everything, and I just think it's a really fun way for kids to come and just like role play.
The simple foundation of reinforced paper in cardboard form as a creative medium pays big dividends. And for this annual event, it's the perfect platform.
What's nice about cardboard is that it's 3D, it's tactile, and you can go big, you can go small. I mean, even if it's just a poster board that you use the cardboard for, or you make a model of something that you're learning. I think here at the college, we bring this here to get people to come to GCC. And, if you think about it, a lot of our pretend play is basically a segue to the future career that a child might have.
It's everywhere. You can find cardboard boxes anywhere. Obviously, you can think it's just a cardboard box, but because they're so young and they're very like creative and they want to play, they want to find things to play with, you can give them a box, and even if it's not cut out like this, they can pretend it's a spaceship or a school bus.
Kids
or
have a lot of imagination,
Exactly.
so it's very easy for them to come up with different things.
GCC's Saturday Showcase is free to the public to come and have fun and make something special of your own, or just be thoroughly wowed as you walk through the aisles of what these young islanders have produced.
It's from 9 to 2, and we are doing make and take. So, if they are done playing, they can go to the back and start making something on their own. We have big cardboard this year, small cardboard, we have art materials. So sometimes that's what takes longer when they spend time here, is not really the playing, but the making.
And the feedback from kids who now know the joys of creation is what really matters.
Even one of them came and made a little note saying, "You guys' project is so good, love it." And we just really enjoy getting that feedback from everyone. I think it's really cute, and we really enjoy the reactions that we get from different kids.
And also, everybody, big shout out from all of us here in Harmon to the builders who made this super cool KUAM news van, complete with a camera and a microphone. Great job, and we really, really love it.
A local program is empowering Guam's youngest innovators to dream big and think like entrepreneurs. The Nenpire is launching its startup series this November, a hands-on 4-week journey designed for kids ages 7 to 13 to explore the world of business and innovation. Through interactive workshops and real-world mentorship from local business owners, participants will learn everything from developing ideas to creating products and marketing them to customers. This series wraps up with the Nenny Christmas Market on December 6th at the Micronesia Mall, where the young entrepreneurs will showcase and sell their creations. Co-founder Storm Piper of Patian Project says the goal is to help kids dream big, work hard, and believe in themselves. Registration for the 2025 Startup Series is still open, and parents can sign up through @Nenpire on Instagram, patianprojects.com, that's PUTION projects.com, or by emailing the nenpire@gmail.com. Well, stick around. We have more coming up on Weekend Edition. You're watching KUAM.
You want what's best for your baby, a healthy birth, a happy home. You want to prepare your child for school and see your child take on the world. The Guam Early Learning Council is here to help. To get resources and information on helping your child succeed, dial 311 Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., excluding holidays.
Every day, there's something new to discover. Fresh styles, fresh finds, and fresh ways to make your home and family shine. So what's new at Kmart Guam? Ready to assemble furniture, stylish, affordable, and ready to take home today. Dream big with our new selection of mattresses, comfort you can count on. Upgrade your home with the latest appliances, arriving now. Step out in style with new arrivals in men's and women's fashion. Fresh looks for every season. What's new? Everything. And it's all waiting for you only at Kmart Guam.
Honey, do you want some milk?
Do you ever wonder how your favorite products make their way into your local stores? Most arrive on state-of-the-art Matson vessels that transport containers of food, household items, equipment, and supplies into the islands every week. Because we know that you depend on us, we work closely with our partners to ensure that our shipments arrive on time, all the time, so you can find your favorite products when you need them. We transport the region's most precious cargo that supports successful businesses and promotes a better quality of life for our families. Matson is proud to have been the hometown shipping carrier for Guam, the CNMI, and Micronesia for the past 25 years, and you can count on us to be here for generations to come.
Bringing a story to life on film is no small feat, especially for students balancing school, family, and everything in between. Now a group of Simon Sanchez High Sharks are ready to unveil their heartfelt project, The Choices We Make, and share their journey with the island right here on KUAM. Destiny Cruz Langus has more.
Life is made up of choices, some big, not to pursue, and some small.
Becoming friends with this specific person.
But each one shapes our lives and the lives of those around us. At Simon Sanchez High School, members of the Photography and Film Club bring that idea to life through their original film, The Choices We Make. The story follows a group of students navigating friendship, family, and the uncertainties of youth, all while confronting a life-changing diagnosis for one of their own. Guiding them through the journey is club advisor Ron Robang, who not only directs, but also writes and acts in the film.
You felt vulnerable, you felt bullied, and you felt misunderstood. This would be
Running over 3 hours, the film is a labor of love, a showcase of passion, teamwork, and growth from a crew of students stepping boldly into new territory.
I saw it as a lot of fun and, just kind of like an outlet.
Most of us were all new cast members and, we haven't been in front of a screen or a camera. So you're definitely not used to it, but eventually you get to, you realize how fun it is, how exciting it is. So I think we all share that same excitement.
I never really thought about what I wanted to do or what my passion was, but then towards the ending of the film, I got to learn more about what I wanted and what I wanted to be.
For many of them, The Choices We Make is more than just a movie. It's a milestone, a celebration of growth, friendship, and dedication as they balance school life, and for some, even graduation. The film hits the big screen on October 28th at the Micronesia Mall Theaters, showing for 1 week. And as they get ready to share their work with the community, the cast has a few words of encouragement for others who dream of creating too.
I would say if you're shy or afraid to just step in the spotlight, just honestly just do it, because in the end it's only embarrassing or weird if you make it weird. Or
take every opportunity, because you never know when you're gonna have the opportunity to do it again.
And yes, be yourself.
Limited tickets are on sale now at the Micronesia Mall Theaters. Destiny Cruz Langus, KUAM News.
It is in the choices we make.
Guam's auto appearance specialist, Elegant Reflections, has been providing the automotive industry with professional detailing and car care products at its highest quality, from complete detailing, full interior detailing, exterior detailing, headlamp restoration, hand washing, seat and carpet shampoo, engine degreasing, undercarriage cleaning, paint sealant, fabric protection, paint oxidation removal, and so much more. Visit us at our new location. Call 646-5555 for an appointment. Elegant Reflections, Guam's auto appearance specialist, over 20 years of experience.
Win one championship, you're celebrated. Win twice, they call you a hero. 3 times, they say words like legend and dynasty. 4, 5, 6 titles, they'll say enough is enough. But when you've won it all 7 times, what's left to say? The trophy speaks for itself. Introducing the full lineup of Ram trucks. Ram, 7-time winner of Motor Trend's Truck of the Year.
Beyond the Game is presented by Gatorade. Half a day, everybody. Jason Silas at me. You know what? I love doing interviews with sports people that happen to be friends of mine, right? And we have Apollo Moylan, someone that I interviewed 2 years ago when he was, of course, rocking his Steeler gear, as he always does and everything. It was on the set. He's now over there in Hawaii. He moved over there to fulfill his football dream, and he happens to be playing for football state powerhouse St. Louis. That is a major, major program. It's given us Marcus Mariota. It's given us Tua Tagovailoa. And now one day, hopefully, it's going to give us Apollo Moylan. So Apollo, man, half a day and aloha to you out there, bro. Aloha. All right. Let's talk about like your journey and everything like that, because we know you've always been, you've had this amazing mind for football. You've actually been to the draft at least once, with your dad and with Uncle Casey. And now you're actually taking that and you're playing quarterback out there. Your dad was an amazing wide receiver. Your uncle Kaleo was an amazing wide receiver. Why do you want to play QB?
I just feel like not a lot of people in Guam play quarterback. It's more like running backs and receivers. So I feel I could play quarterback out here and try to, improve myself to be a better quarterback. And, it's a tough question.
Yeah, and yeah, I mean, like I said, you've always had a mind for the game. You've always gone over stats. You've always been very analytical. These are talents that directly lead to that position. Um, do you feel that this is your natural position? Because your dad, like again, your dad was a great wide receiver over there at GW and everything. Did he try and get you to play, slot receiver, like wide out?
He tried, but I feel I'm not like a receiver. My build's not a receiver. Think my physique, I could be a quarterback, and I know I don't have his physique for sure. His blocking ability and all that other stuff. I feel like I have the better IQ of a quarterback than being a better IQ at a slot wide
Okay.
receiver.
Well, I mean, your dad beat my school twice in high school and everything, but I'm not holding that against him. And everything. Me and your dad are cool, right? Shout out to Troy. Okay, so I do have something special right now. Since we're talking about your plays and everything, I'm going to do a screen share right here if you're cool with that. And we have the last play of the season right here, and you're on the field right now. So I'm going to play this back, and I'm going to ask you break this down for me in real time from the quarterback's position. Right, you can see this right now, right? Okay, last play of the game, 13 seconds left, and let me play this. Okay, so right now, go.
So I'm looking at the corner, and I see that the corner doesn't know what he's gonna do. So once I shift my eyes from the corner, I look at the safety, and I just throw the ball.
Woo!
The safety shift over to our guy running a seam.
And there's your mom yelling like a crazy woman because she's awesome.
Yeah. So when the guy shifts over to the seam, I see the wheel open and I just throw it.
Very nice. Okay, let me rewind this back. Okay, this play is this a design play? Because I mean, this is total timing. You got a real nice tight spiral.
Yeah.
The timing on this was perfect. And of course, as a quarterback, you have to have technique, timing, touch, precision, everything like that. Like that was amazing.
Yes, that play was it was actually a pick play. So it was supposed to be a screen, but then my wide receiver faked the block and ran up for a wheel, and I just threw it up to him.
Very nice. Okay, I'm going to pause this right there. That's incredible. Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
What a way to end the season. Now, one thing we do need to point out is that, while you were playing on Guam in the Pee Wee leagues and everything like that, of course, like you were a starter and you got a lot of time in the field. Going to a program like in Hawaii, and you talked about your physicality may be like a little bit different. The caliber there is a lot different than on Guam. You went from being QB1 to QB3. So you were riding the bench, but that's still a perfect opportunity to learn, to observe, to ask questions, and to work on your own game. But that's not easy for a lot of athletes. So how was that for you to basically say, I've always been under center and now, I got to ride the bench for a little bit?
Yeah, it took some time, to really understand and really know why I'm QB3. Because when I first got there, I thought, it would be easier, playing out here. But once you get out here, you realize it's really tough to play out here.
Mm-hmm.
Taking the backup role and learning from the other quarterbacks that have been playing out here, it's actually really cool.
Okay, and that was the final play of the game, and that's basically the way you finished like your freshman year, right, at St. Louis.
Yes.
Very, very nice. Okay, tell me about like what the atmosphere is at a program like St. Louis, where you've had several guys go off to the NFL, and even in the fanatical sports community that is Hawaii football and everything like that. What is St. Louis football all about? By the way, I love that shirt.
Thank you. I think St. Louis, it's a lot about the brotherhood. They bring out a lot of great athletes out into the world, and hopefully I could be one of them one day. And I just think it's an amazing program to play for. They have really good coaches. The atmosphere there is amazing. I like how I like how they run their team, their whole offense and defense, and the way the head coaches run the team. So I think it's a really good school.
Okay, well, I know your parents know the Ka'ai family that runs Hafaloha with the amazing like Acai. Uncle Len,
Yes.
Leonard Ka'ai played running back for St. Louis too.
Yeah, he reached out to me and he was giving me encouraging words. So
very nice. So he was a running back and heard him in there. He was a crazy nose tackle. He blew up a lot of dudes. Okay, so one thing I also noticed is, and I never played football. I had never had the physicality to play football or the toughness, right? But I played volleyball, and you and I actually wear the same jersey number, so we share number 4.
That's cool.
Yeah. So why do you have number 4?
Well, when they asked us what jersey number we wanted, I wanted 8 because I wore 8 for a very long time. But then I found out it was retired by Marcus Mariota.
Yep.
Divided it by 2 and picked 4.
Beyond the Game is presented by Gatorade.
Tender love and care.
Did we invent crispy chicken? Nah. We just put it where it belongs, inside burritos and tacos, obviously. Extra saucy. 2 strips, huh? Look at that. Overachieving? Sure. Did you ask for it? No, but we did it anyway. Crispy chicken from Taco Bell, a brand new classic. You're welcome.
Don't need a work break, keep the smile on your face. The moments you can't replay, and I'll be around. Whoa, count on me, count on me for life.
Wherever life takes you, we're always here for you. Calvo's Insurance. Count on us for life.
I'll tell them come for a best pickle on island.
In Myville, brought to you by Pepsi.
Hello, welcome to Buenos Market, Jonia. My name is JD Son. I run this store for 27 years with my husband Jay. I think just being in the village of Jonia for a long time makes it really special. We try to keep local staples and snacks. I think that my customers come here in generations. I've seen 3rd or 4th. So that's really special, and we are really a local Chamorro way. I have pickled pickles, pickled eggs, pickled papaya, pickled sweet and sour seeds, and daigo and rakyo, and seasonally young mango. Bestseller, I'll say it's the pickled eggs and pickles. Always Pepsi products are very, very top sellers. They go together with the pickles and hot and water and Gatorade, of course. Okay, so please find your time to come down when you're in southern area. And don't forget to grab Pepsi or Gatorade along with it. Spicy pickles, they are just taste better with the Pepsi.
In Myville, brought to you by Pepsi.
And now here's your Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club shout out sent to us on KUAM.com.
Happy birthday on October 24th to Ben Laguanya. Happy birthday blessings to you, Ben. We hope you had a fantastic week. We hope you're having a fantastic Friday since this is the day of your birthday. And we hope you have a wonderful, wonderful island weekend. We celebrate you today and we wish you good health and many more island blessings. Happy birthday.
I don't know what I've been told.
I don't know what I've been told.
Someone here is getting old.
Someone here is getting old.
Your Cold Stone Creamery birthday cake winner
For this week goes to...
And congratulations and happy extended birthday to Sheila St. Augustine, who is now the owner, legitimately, totally, perfectly, of a Cold Stone Creamery ice cream cake. And Sheila, watch out for a message from us because we will be contacting you to let you know when you can swing by Cold Stone Creamery, say I'm this week's winner, and claim your prize. We're happy to bring an extra birthday smile to your face. Happy extended birthday once again. Want to wish your special someone a happy birthday? Just click the QR code here on your screen or email birthdayclub@kuam.com.
That's going to do it for us here on a weekend edition. Visit KUAM.com or follow us at KUAM News on social media for the latest news. For now, I'm Mitsuki Hirayama. Have a safe weekend.
The One Micronesia Show is brought to you by American Music, located in the Compadres Mall. Now carrying all of our major music brands only at Compadres Mall.
Ali, Mogithin, Hafade Zantiro, Rananim, Kasalelia Lenwo, and Yakwe. Welcome back to another episode of the One Micronesia Show. Huge thanks to our sponsors, American Music, and for this one, a huge thank you to One People, One Reef. Now this is not just any trip. This is a journey that started here on Guam and goes thousands of miles all the way to East Aurora, New York. This is the One Micronesia Show, episode 26, The Journey to Borderland.
Every great story begins with a journey. Mine started on September 11th, leaving Guam with a suitcase, a camera, and a mission to follow a band making history. Three flights, one 10-hour layover, and thousands of miles later,